Hey. Back at it again, Don, deep into other minds, existing simultaneously.
Oh, they ran out of money, now nobody ever called me. Your friends ain't either come by. I keep my faith in one guy. I pray that somehow, somewhere. Make it out someday. Niggas I graduated with this shit, they gonna do.
It's time to drop Dimes. Welcome back to Dimes Podcast. I'm your boy CEO Prince.
All the time I'm trying to drop Dimes.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy Peculiar. Back in the building.
Back in the building. So today's topic is it's relatable. It's relatable to the masses.
Go ahead and tell people what the topic is.
The topic is modern day slavery. You feel what I'm saying? Because I just honestly feel like people really feel like they're free. They're living in the land of the free. And it's an illusion. It's an illusion, bro. We do not live in the land of the free. You feel what I'm saying? If we were living in the land of the free, why, before you get your own check that you work 40 hours plus a week for, how come somebody else touch your money before you even seen it? If you're free, you get what I'm saying? So that's what today's topic is about. It's about modern day slavery, and basically it's about working a job or doing something you have no love or desire to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not life. And just like we talked about in our last episode, we were talking about mental health. It's not good for your mental health to be enslaved. You know what I'm saying? You are meant to be a free being, and I truly believe that.
Yes, and not keep in mind that you guys are entitled to feel how you feel on the topic. Matter of fact, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe so we can know your opinion on what we are speaking on.
You know what I'm saying? And also, we looking for people that would like to join and be on a podcast. So if you would like to be on a podcast, leave that in the comments too, and share the video, share some interest. Let people know about us. Let people know we over here talking about some good stuff. And also leave some topics in the comments, man. Like, leave some topics. Matter of fact, on the Dimes Podcast page, we're gonna post we're gonna ask people to leave us some topics. So make sure you go follow us on IG at Dimes Podcast, because we need your feedback. We desperately need your feedback. I know this is like our second episode back, and we looking to be very consistent with this because I love talking to the masses. You know what I'm saying? I love being in front of the camera and being a voice for people that don't have the energy or the desire to come up here and do this, and they are able to watch it and understand that people feel how they feel without them even having to do it themselves, and they're able to get their opinion and things like that. Because that's what social media is for. It's about sharing knowledge, sharing information, and conversation.
I'm a firm believer in reach and teach, and I just feel like it's like a conversation with the community.
Yeah.
And I feel like progress or success or great things come about when we all come together. And so that's just the goal. And
we all can come together and be open and still have disagreements peacefully. You feel what I'm saying? Without any ill. You feel what I'm saying? It's okay to disagree with people. It's totally fine. We all are not the same being. You get what I'm saying? But there's a respectful way to disagree, and there's a disrespectful way to disagree. But in all, we value everybody's opinion. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's opinion matters over here. We want to hear it all. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation. But how you feel about modern day slavery? Like, what's your take on modern day slavery?
I think modern day slavery, after slavery ended, it was something to include everybody.
Yeah.
And I think they realized how profitable slavery was, and just wanted to put it on a wider scale.
And what if they thought, and what if they seen how profitable slavery was, and it was like, and also they kind of thought about how equal we are as a people to them, because they do it to their own people too. It's just not, it's just not a black thing anymore. It's a black and white. It's a people thing now. You know what I'm saying? There are people out here enslaved to someone. You get what I'm saying? And now it's not just by color anymore. Now I ain't gonna lie, the laws are more colored than anything. You get what I'm saying? Certain laws pertain to a certain race. I feel like that is true. But as far as slavery goes, I feel like in the USA, we are enslaved. We are enslaved to a lot of things.
I wouldn't even say in the USA.
I live in the USA, so that's all I know. You feel me?
I would say like, I feel personally like it's just certain things that you should think on, like how majority of people in the world we go to work 5 days out the week, and then we have 2 days out the week, and then let you not fall behind on some form of debt or some form of bills that you owe.
Yeah.
Now you have 2 jobs, and that you're not, not even
able
with
to provide.
Say you get 2 children, now you have 2 mouths to feed, yours and someone else's. Now you really have 2 jobs, and all you do is work overtime, and so you find yourself in these predicaments where all you're left to do is work.
Yeah.
And then like you work, but at which point in time do you live? You wake up, you go to work, you come home from work, you get some rest before you go back to work. You eat, you see your family as much as you possibly can. But if you're not enslaved physically, mentally you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have no time to yourself. You have no time to your family. You have no time to experience life. So before you know it, you have went through the circle. You have went in on the treadmill. You've been in and out through the same little
cycle. The cycle of life. Your cycle of life. At
no point in time did you have the opportunity to look up and see what you was processing or experiencing in that life that you were living.
Yeah, because you're so busy trying to provide and take care of a family due to the ignorance of the teaching that we got, throughout our life. You just got stuck in the hamster wheel. You get what I'm saying? Repeating what your parents has done. You get what I'm saying?
Well, they taught you. They taught you that go out and get a job.
Which is the right. You feel what I'm saying? Like we all should work. You get what I'm saying?
In some form of that.
Yeah, but let me tell you what I mean by we all should work, right? You feel what I'm saying? What we're doing right now is work. You feel what I'm saying? But we want to do this. We want to come on, the camera, talk, and engage with a crowd of people on social media. That's what we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? We enjoy it. Now you got some people that are newscasters and they don't enjoy what they do, but it's a job. You feel that they need to provide. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference, and I feel like that's slavery. You feel what I'm saying? It's not physical slavery, but it's mental slavery. And I think everything is, like I said, everything has to do with the mindset. You know what I'm saying? So if you're mentally enslaved, you're enslaved. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're like a dog in the cage. Like you go in when somebody tells you to. You come out when somebody tells you to. You get what I'm saying? The same as that thing.
Yeah, that's why the goal is financial freedom.
Yes. But what if I told you whatever you desire to do in life? Now, if you want to be lazy, nobody's not gonna pay you to lay on the couch. You feel what I'm saying? But what if you had a desire to actually do something? You get what I'm saying? And you monetize that skill set that you have. That's what I feel is not being enslaved. You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, if you want to go to the job at 8 to 5 and enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. You want to go to the job at 8 to 5 and you enjoy doing that, and you actually love doing it. Okay, that's different. You feel what I'm saying? Then you should continue to do that. You feel what I'm saying? When I say slavery, I don't think that they're putting us in physical slavery no more. I feel like everything has to do with the mind now. They're playing with our mental. You get what I'm saying? Because that's the strongest organism. Is it? Or is it just... I heard your skin is an organism.
Your skin is an organ. Your skin is the largest organ in the body.
Oh, okay, but your mind is the strongest.
I mean, because it dictates everything. It dictates your response between your nervous system. It tells you
exactly.
To breathe, your involuntary movements.
Okay, yeah. So basically, your mind is one of the most important organs that your body has. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, because if your mind don't tell your heart to beat, then you'll be dead.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like they have figured out that instead of us physically seeing that we're enslaved, they started playing with us mentally. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like it's not right. You get what I'm saying? I feel like if you out there and you enjoy doing something, I want you to continue to enjoy it. and monetize it. You get what I'm saying? So that you can be free and still enjoy life. You feel what I'm saying? And you can even have something to pass down to your kids. You feel what I'm saying? Or this is another thing that I learned about life too. What if I told you if they would have just taught us financial literacy, we would have been better off also?
What if I told you if you teach everybody how to be successful, then you'll mess up the wheel?
Yeah, exactly. And is that a bad thing though? Think about it if there yo, that would be crazy. Think about if nobody, you feel what I'm saying, wanted to work. You feel what I'm saying?
What if I told you that nobody really wants to work? Not the
Yeah.
9 to 5. Sure, some people are out there doing things that they love to do, or like, say you're doing something that you feel like is your purpose. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But majority of the population goes to work because they need to survive.
Yes. But they going to a place they don't want to go.
Yeah, and what's crazy is we have been programmed to believe, or I mean, we're simply
No,
okay
a little
with
program
yeah,
because
we're-
go to school, get a job.
We're simply
You feel what I'm
okay
saying?
with our current standings.
Did anybody ever tell you to go to school and start a business?
Later in life, you know, like I went to FAMU, and so there we learn how to think differently, I guess. Or we
See,
learn-
I was always taught to go to school to get a job, though. That's why I say, like, nobody never came to me and say, oh, go to school and start a business doing this. What you went to school for? Nobody never told me that. They told me to go to school to get a job.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So you can get a good job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, okay, so I need a job so I can get this crib and this and that and that. So that means, when you say job, that means I have to go apply and ask for permission to work at this facility to make money. Exactly. That's what a job is. Now, as a entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? It's you do everything yourself. Like, you go from start to finish. Like, you start the business. You know what I'm saying? You take the necessary steps to get the permits and the paperwork you need. You do all that yourself. You get what I'm saying?
I think what it has to be, though, it has to be a line between like happiness and still being able to provide for yourself. Because like everybody not meant to be an entrepreneur.
No, exactly. No. But everybody's meant to be happy though.
Yes.
And that's my point. You know what I'm saying? I would like, it's some people that would love to work for your company because of how nice you are as a boss. They feel like, oh, okay, I'll work $10 an hour if my boss gonna treat me like this.
Treat me like a
That's different. But what bosses out here treating niggas right?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a select few who. I don't know. I feel like people are too fixated on, like, are too willing to sacrifice their sanity or their freedom for profit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
For
know
material things.
Yeah, I know some people that go to work, sun up, sun down. All they do literally is sleep, go to work, sleep, go to work. And me personally, just for me, that action, even if no one's forcing you to do this, that action itself, it just seemed like a slavery mentality.
Yeah.
Why would I spend my whole entire life simply to work? And okay, look, all right, say you working, right? Some people, they sacrifice their lives to provide for their family.
Yeah.
That's one thing. I feel like we have to find a way to, it's okay to sacrifice. At times in life, you must sacrifice.
Yeah.
But it should be a sacrifice so that I can one day free myself.
So yeah, you should go in with a plan, with a game plan. Like, look, I'm gonna do this. I want to make this amount of money, so I can use that money to do this and that and that and that and that. You know what I'm saying? That's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you do have the freedom to walk away out of your job.
Yeah, anytime you can walk away.
Yeah, you can. Anytime you can walk away. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I think that.
Well, some people are scared to walk away.
Yeah.
Like, you ever been at a job where people didn't want to leave? Like, they be scared to leave their job?
Certain situations, yeah. And I realized, like, the reason, I don't know. I feel like when you move a certain way and when you believe in a certain thing, life has a way of showing itself. So say you've never been worried or concerned about losing a job, it's not very rare that you lose a job. You know, say that you're very pressed. You're very pressed, and sometimes you may find yourself being out of a job just because you brought that energy upon yourself. And I get it at certain times, like certain people don't have the liberty or the luxury of leaving a job because you have responsibilities. You have mortgage, you got mouths to feed, garden notes. I get that, and at that point you find yourself in a situation where it's almost impossible to climb out of.
Yeah. I wouldn't say impossible. You
I said almost. You know,
oh, okay.
This is how you feel.
Yeah.
And at that point, you just gotta find your happiness and find out what you really want. Like what matters the most. You know. 'Cause a car is simply a car at the end of the day.
Cause
you can cut back on the car or the type of car that you have. Get you something.
Yeah, you gotta scale back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta scale back, and that's part of life. But
All
you
I
gotta.
need is feed
But
my
that's
eyes.
what I mean by like you gotta be able to let go. Like if right now, right, if you're driving a Rolls Royce, you feel what I'm saying? But just say something financially happened, you go bankrupt or fraud happened to you, or you know you getting sued by IRS or whatever the case may be, and you gotta let go of your Rolls Royce. You gotta be happy to let it go, so that you understand what you learned, and then do it again. But at that step, remember what you learned. You get what I'm saying? Don't get so attached to it till you'll never be able. Oh no, please don't take it like you feel like they take it. Your life is over. No, it's cool. It's okay. You feel what I'm saying? It's okay. It's just a car. You can go get another one. You get what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. And that's what I mean. That's why I want your mindset to be right when you do anything in life. You feel what I'm saying? Because the real deal slavery is the fact that we feel like we need to clock in on somebody else's job to eat. That's what slavery is. Some of us are creative enough to create our own. You know what I'm saying? And some of us are cool enough to be around those that created something that we can work with. Like I see like these labels, like remember bro, New Era. You feel what I'm saying? I remember when they ain't have no studio. I remember they were just promoting parties. Now they got a whole studio, they got parties, they got artists. They grow. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they went through a lot of things. You know they went through a lot of things. But they grow. You get what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. All these labels, all these new artists, like they have a team of people that's working together collectively. You feel what I'm saying? 100K management. They got a team. They got Drew who filmed it. They got A&R. They got all kind of things because they put a team together. Everybody's not a boss in that group, but everybody enjoying what they doing. Everybody enjoys what they contribute, and that's where the reward comes in. That when you're able to bring something to the table, you feel what I'm saying, and have fun with it, and that's what life is really about. I feel like doing something you love with the people that are genuinely love what you do or are willing to support you. You know what I'm saying? And all of it, but I understand we all don't have that same support. You feel what I'm saying? But it is still, I feel like it still is good to remain positive because positive will come.
Yeah, and I feel like, and those are the times where you use social media to your advantage.
Yeah,
like,
exactly, to network.
It's much more accessible to find like-minded people these days.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like if you think about it, bro, where we from, like in the hood. There's some smart, creative people out there, bro.
I mean,
you get what I'm saying?
It almost basically forces you to be creative and smart.
Exactly. Our culture, the way of living forces us.
What tends to happen is they be having so much already, at their plate that they don't have the liberty of like expressing their creativity or intelligence in a different manner. So,
but that's because nobody told them, though.
Yeah.
That's because nobody told them, and that's what it comes down to. I wish that a lot of our big artists and a lot of our, people that's in the industry would go and tell people, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, let me hear what you gotta say. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, let me tap into this, let me tap into that.
Reach back.
Yeah, reach back.
You have to reach back. If you up and make sure you like
and tell their story and be authentic with it, because I feel like when people get money, they get on them, they come to the meeting and start acting brand new, like they never been through.
Or they be so caught up on trying to maintain what they have that they forget about where they came from.
Yeah.
Or they forget the what kind of person they had to be to get where they were. Sometimes, like don't let the money change your persona. Not to say to be weak and let people milk you dry. But
nah, don't do
remember,
that.
Remember.
Don't do that. Be smart with your money. Always be smart.
Remember
with your
the
money.
background.
You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, just like for example, I can say this person, DC Young Fly. I remember when he was roasting people when he ain't had nothing. Like nigga, how you got the ability to roast somebody? Look at you, bro.
I remember when that boy was on Vine talking about, let me get some of that meow meow.
Yeah. You remember the one that he was like, I forgot that, bro. You remember that one?
Nah.
With the dude with the thing on the middle of his head.
I know
and he was in the car. He was bopping.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
He died on the.
Yeah, he died on the
yeah.
That one, bro. That jump was funny. But it goes to show like them boys were just being themselves, having fun. Now look at them.
I mean, you got in different forms of fashion. If you have,
they were living everyday life and got famous, bro. Just because they were recording.
Opportunity or the
be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself. If you got 5 kids, 5 different baby daddies, and you
put them on YouTube.
Yeah, put them on YouTube. Have fun with it. Like, make jokes about your situation.
Hey,
like, it's okay.
You gonna miss 100 of the shots you done.
Exactly. My thing is, it's okay, bro. There's some people out here, they embarrassed to talk about their life. You gotta just learn from it and accept that that's your path. That's what happened. And you can't change it.
Yeah, and we all have different ventures, but like just whatever your heart desire. All right, say you go to work and say you have to work to feed your people. Find some time for yourself. Yeah. And find a way to. You'll never be trapped or enslaved as long as your mind is free. Mm-hmm. So I often put in work to ensure that you gain knowledge so that you can free yourself. Yes, once you're free mentally, we're capable of many things.
Exactly, and I want you to go to all jobs as if, okay, like I can get another one. I can get another one. It ain't nothing. I can get another one, and don't get so attached to where you at a job, telling on people, trying to get people fired, gossiping. Don't be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once you start doing that to keep your job is where you're mentally enslaved.
Every little action is every little alteration in your character or your personality is what they refer to as selling your soul. Yeah. So like, especially when it comes to money. So if you're willing, even though you're willing to come out of your character and behave in a certain manner solely on the paycheck, I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, it ain't worth it. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you have to leave that place. And at the end of the day, you're doing all this at a place that you don't own. You know what I'm saying? So the owner or the person you're dealing with can easily get you caught up.
Nothing worse than them people who, the employee want people without being employee.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't like, you feel what I'm saying? You don't have to be that kind of person.
Yeah, you be having so much pride in a company that don't care about you.
Don't care about you at all. You feel what I'm saying? If the employees would have stick together a lot more, bro, it'd be a better working environment.
You know, them employees who be fake managers,
bruh, fake managers, fake bosses. Like they get a little bit, they get $1 raise, and they think they
barely get a raise. Don't even get a raise. You got the same job description as me. You're not getting a raise.
Yeah, you been here longer. As soon as I get here a year or two, nigga, I'm getting a raise too. Nigga, like this, like, bro, relax, bro. Like you don't gotta do all that. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's what I'm saying, bro. You can't be at these jobs doing that, bro. You can't be. You gotta be. Oh man, bro. I be wanna. Hey, look, man.
Uncle Tom's and them Karens be going wild.
Going wild. You feel what I'm saying? And all it is a job so that everybody can make it through. So you can make it through, bro. So just look at it as just another stepping stone to get to where you trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Like me, like I'm the type of person. If I go get a job right now, I'm gonna get a job to like fix my credit. You know what I'm saying? Just for that purpose only and quit. Cause I don't care. I just want the check. I work for it. However much you want to pay, I work for that little bit. Get the check and do what I gotta do. And then sayonara. You feel what I'm saying? Leave me alone. And that's the kind of employee that we should all be. You get what I'm saying? Get what you can get out of it so you can get to that next step in life. Cause everything's a stepping stone. And adversity
in every aspect.
Yeah, in every aspect. And adversity is just you getting closer and closer to where you're trying to be in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's just basically how it is. Like that modern day slavery is mental slavery. So don't be mentally enslaved by money, because I think that's what the real issue is. The paper that we all desire, that everybody wants. We want the money, so we go and act this way to get that money. No, don't do it.
And moving like that places you in front of yourself. You get in your way, because when you put so much value or you put so much significance on a certain thing, it's hard to grasp sometimes. Yeah. Like you ever notice, like people who yearn for love, it's hard for them to come across it. Yeah. They want it so bad. Because when you want that money so bad, to where you willing to risk it all for it, or you willing to throw anybody in front of it, in front of the knife to get there, it's hard to reach it. And if you do reach it, you won't be there for too long because of the way you got there.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause somebody just like you gonna be right behind you. You feel what I'm saying? To do the same thing you did to somebody else. Cause karma is a karma's a B. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want to end up on the wrong end of karma.
Yes, what you put in this world, you will receive.
You will get out. That's for sure. But I appreciate y'all for watching this episode of Dimes.
It's always a pleasure.
It's a pleasure, man. Hey, make sure y'all like, comment, and hit that subscribe button, man. We trying to really grow this channel to do some big thing. Like, yeah. My boy trying to, he trying to get his funding for the rap career, so make sure I hit that subscribe button. Yes. But other than that, man, anything you gotta say before we get out?
Last words, free your mental, Make sure you educate yourself in every aspect that you can, and even if you go to work every day, you take time out and go to work for yourself. You putting all that money into your company's pocket. Do something that may put some money into your pocket, or put some peace on your mind. You know what I'm saying? Do something that's gonna benefit you in some form or fashion. At least pick up a hobby.
Yeah.
Once you free your mind, you'll always be free.
And I just want to say I love you guys, and make sure you continue to love yourself. And we out. That's it. Time to drop down. You know what I'm saying? We done. Damn, we need one more topic, bro. One more topic, bro.